Life is not ignoring you. Life is studying you. It is watching what you do when nobody reminds you. It is watching how you handle your time, your money, your body, your attitude, your promises, and your opportunities. And here is the part most people do not want to hear. Life does not reward what you need. It rewards what you prove you can handle. You may need more money, but are you disciplined with the money you already have? You may need a better opportunity, but are you faithful with the responsibility already in your hands? You may want a stronger body, but are you showing up for the body you have today? You may want a bigger platform, but are you consistent when nobody is watching? That is where discipline comes in. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is preparation. Discipline is you telling your future, I am getting ready for you. Most people want the harvest, but they keep skipping the field. They want the result, but they avoid the routine. They want the reward, but they keep negotiating with the requirement, and then they call life unfair. But life is not unfair. Life is responsive. Your health responds to your habits. Your money responds to your management. Your relationships respond to your character. Your future responds to your discipline. A farmer does not argue with the soil. He does not plant nothing and blame the ground. He understands the law. What you plant consistently is what you harvest eventually. And your life works the same way. Every day, you are planting something. When you read instead of scroll, you plant wisdom. When you save instead of waste, you plant freedom. When you exercise instead of making excuses, you plant strength. When you keep your word to yourself, you plant confidence. But when you delay, complain, overspend, overeat, overthink, and keep breaking promises to yourself, you are planting too. And eventually, the harvest shows up. That is why discipline matters. Because discipline turns your intentions into evidence. Everybody intends to do better. Everybody intends to get focused. Everybody intends to start saving. Everybody intends to get healthy. Everybody intends to build something meaningful. But discipline is the difference between intention and identity. It is one thing to say, I want to change. It is another thing to become the kind of person who no longer debates the habits that create change. You do not argue with yourself about brushing your teeth. You just do it. That is what discipline does. It removes the negotiation. Reading becomes what you do. Planning becomes what you do. Saving becomes what you do. Training becomes what you do. Keeping your word becomes who you are. And once discipline becomes who you are, your life has to respond differently, because now you are not just chasing success. You are becoming trustworthy enough to carry it. Here is the truth. A bigger life requires a stronger you. A bigger dream requires a deeper discipline. A bigger opportunity requires a person who can manage pressure without falling apart. So stop asking for more if you keep refusing the discipline that more requires. Start with one area, just one. Choose one promise you will keep for the next 30 days. Read 10 pages a day. Walk 20 minutes a day. Save a set amount every paycheck. Plan tomorrow before you sleep. Wake up when you said you would. Finish one thing you keep delaying. Make it small enough to start, but serious enough to build self-respect. Because every time you keep a promise to yourself, you become stronger. Every time you follow through, you build trust with yourself. Every time you choose discipline over impulse, you prove to your future that you are ready for more. And no, it will not always feel exciting. Discipline is often quiet. It is boring. It is repetitive. It is ordinary. But ordinary actions repeated long enough produce extraordinary results. So do not wait until you feel motivated. Motivation visits. Discipline lives with you. Motivation gets you excited. Discipline gets you results. Motivation starts the race. Discipline crosses the finish line. So today, stop begging life to reward your potential. Give life proof. Proof in your habits. Proof in your schedule. Proof in your decisions. Proof in how you show up when it is hard. Because when discipline becomes your default, rewards stop being something you chase. They become something your life starts attracting, not because you got lucky, but because you became ready.